Good afternoon. This is Adam Tuiaana with RJO Futures in Chicago. Today is Wednesday, January 30th, 2013, and going to give you an afternoon wrap-up of the soft commodities market. Starting out with the cocoa, last traded 21.86. That puts cocoa down 9 ticks on the day. Cocoa's been a market that's really been selling off pretty aggressively, basically since December. There's been nothing technically or fundamentally to really give any support to cocoa. I'd expect it'll continue to sell off for quite some time. It's way far away from the 200-day moving average, which is really a good telltale price for where the fair market value for cocoa is. It's well below that. So I'm continued bearish on cocoa. Moving over to coffee, last trade was 148.30, which puts it down 150, a really big day down for coffee. A lot of talk, though, about the Roya fungus, which is the rust leaf fungus that happens usually in lower levels, growing areas of coffee, typically not in the more robusta areas where that coffee bean is grown. But this is affecting a lot of the areas for coffee, typically in South or Central America. In fact, was reading a report that Costa Rica their government has approved a bill for $4 million to help farmers to get the fungicides required to help prevent and at least put the brakes on the Roya fungus. So there's been a lot of that scare going on, but the crop, the old crop in Brazil is so large that I think it'll kind of balance things out on a global supply level. So I don't think that this Roya fungus is going to give coffee the support that it needs to turn this market around, because it has been selling off pretty aggressively for quite some time. So overall, until we see at least a break back to 159, it actually is at 148.30 again. So until we see that level broken again, I'm not really bullish on coffee, and I'd have to trade with the trend that's in place, which is down. But really, I don't think it'll do that for a while either. I think it's going to trade sideways. So I'm neutral. Moving over to cotton, last trade at 83 cents or 83.07, which puts it up 68 ticks. This is a market that has been rallying, very strong, very bullish market. In my other videos that I did, you'll see that I have been very bullish on cotton for a while. I'm going to continue to be bullish. There's a lot of issues in both US and China, the major producers of cotton, in drought areas that were major planting areas for cotton in both of those countries. They were affected by drought, so they are scaling back on planting cotton in hopes that they'll be able to plant something else, like corn or beans or something that is trading a little higher or worth a little more than cotton. Is cotton worth at 80 cents? Is it worth planting more? So they both announced, US and China, they're scaling back on their planted area. So I think that's going to be bullish long term, plus a strong global demand for cotton. So I'm continued bullish overall on cotton. Sugar, last traded 18.67, up 29 ticks, kind of a flat market, mostly down. The fundamentals are pretty bearish. I don't see any real technical reasons for a bottom on sugar. I'd continue to trade with that trend. There was, out of the Brazil crop for 2013-14, there was a forecast somewhere in the area of a 10% increase over last year. So that is also continued bearish, in my opinion, fundamentally. So I'm going to stay bearish on sugar, at least for the time being. If you do have any questions on the soft commodities markets or any other market in the futures markets, please, you can contact me at 312-373-5392. Also remember, there is risk associated with trading futures and options on futures. Futures trading may not be suitable for everyone. That being said, have a great afternoon and best of luck trading to you.